Hi, in this video of Inkpot, we will be discussing about questions from sample paper on Indian economy 2016 question paper. So let's begin. The first question in the paper came about briefly discussing the Nehru-Mahalanobis model and critically evaluating the achievements and shortcomings of the model. So this question is quite straightforward. This model emerged in your Unit 1, right? Unit 1, if you see the readings, the first reading is on Nehru-Mahalanobis, the chapter by Balakrishnan. So in that reading, description of the model as well as a comparison to an alternative model, the Vakil Brahmananda model, is presented. So how do you begin the discussion of any model? The discussion always has to start with the assumptions it made. The first part has to be the answers. First part has to be about assumptions. Then the salient points, that what were its core beliefs, what were its core restraints, then the emphasis of this model. So if you remember, the emphasis of Nehru-Mahalanobis model was completely about heavy industry strategy. So that's very important to be stressed when you are describing a model, that how it worked and then how it was a supply side model. And as a conclusion on the discussion, you should always stress upon how does the author tell about the model, author's perception. Okay. Now the next part of this says critically evaluate the achievements and shortcomings of this model. So whenever we evaluate critically, what does critical means? Critical evaluation has to be no matter the positives said about the model. So there were many positives also about this model, that how it was, the focus was in heavy goods sector, which brought a lot of the growth expanded surely. Then the industries expanded. These were all positives, but the but part stresses on the critique. The critique was especially about the alternative model, the Vakil Brahmananda model. That's, if you read across the model's description, you get all the points which are against the how Vakil Brahmananda was a demand side model and that was a supply side model. And then the critique in general about this was the general which held both these models, that how external sector was not utilized. So the no stress on external sector was a point of critique. Okay, no stress on external sector. The aspect of trade was not mentioned, and it was not stressed at that time. And there were certain misperceptions. So agriculture was considered inferior to industry, which was a misconception from the labor point of view or from the employment point of view. And the criticism, there were other criticisms also, like low discount rates, no mention. So the direct link of this question, this answer, is your Nehru-Mahalanobis model Balakrishnan video. You can also go through the gist document for Unit 1. Thank you.